My name is John and I'm at Paint School on Instagram. I've done over $15 million in paint jobs and I'm based out of Huntington Beach, California. Aaron is at Alpha Painting on Instagram. He's managed huge commercial projects with impossible timelines and now is a few years into building his own operation out of Branson, Missouri.
And you should probably check out our full process videos on YouTube because they're pretty badass.
Our point in doing this podcast is to put our 40 plus years of combined experience to the test. We've seen a decline in the industry, and while I think it's a bit arrogant, I think we can change it. We're giving it a shot. Listen up and let us know what you think. This is Paint Sniffers Podcast.
All right, we're back on for episode 24. We've still got the contest going on. We had slowed down our recording a little bit. We got in a big old fucking fight about who controls the podcast. Just kidding. We're just fucking busy and it's hard to link up our schedules 2 hours apart. Fucking work going on, summertime with the kids. But fuck it. Nobody's paying us to do this shit anyway. So, 24. All right. One of the things I want to talk about a little bit was like,
arguing,
we had some
like
brief conversations.
John wants to freaking have on influencers and I want to show my dick.
I just want to get the Idaho painter on here. And no, I don't actually. All right. So one thing that came up, we talked about briefly, like, what do you do when you get in a fucking tough spot? Like you can't reach an area, you can't fix something, you can't whatever. First off, I don't like the word can't in any of these scenarios. I just had this happen yesterday. One of my guys, I had two guys on a job site painting some brand new entry doors. They just got the doors installed. So pretty straightforward project. You know, we're going to put them on some stilts, prime both sides, paint both sides, reinstall them, and fucking walk away. So I get a call I don't get a call first. I get pictures, 4 pictures sent from my guy, showing the front door lock with screw, one of the screws sticking out halfway and it's stripped. Brand new door lock set, right? So in the picture, I can see that the fucking top of the knob has some little scratch marks on it. So it's supposed to be an easy job, right? It's like $1,100, in and out, 2 guys, 1 day, one easy day, right? They're fucking watching paint dry for half of that day. So I'm getting ready to take my daughter to soccer practice yesterday. It's like 4:15 and I get those pictures, give them a call, ask what's going on. Oh, we can't get the screw on and we can't get the screw out. I'm like, come on, dude. Like seriously, there's a fucking Allen wrench on the knob. You know, pull the knob off. You know, you should have put tape on top of the knob so you don't scratch the edge, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, it's impossible to get it off. We literally tried everything. We can't get it off. It's impossible. And I was like, and I do this a lot. I'm like, I'll bet you $1,000 fucking dollars I can get that thing off in under 20 minutes. Like, I'll bet you $1,000 right now. You tell me it's impossible. Let's bet on it. Let's bet $50. I'll come over there and take it off. But you got to pay me. No, I know that you're going to be able to figure it out. I'm like, then fucking don't say it's impossible. You know, like, come on, man. It's fucking annoying. Like, you're a grown ass man. You don't know how to figure out how to get a screw out. You know, like, come on, dude. So I'm like, you know, I was pretty pissed about it. Those were literally the words that I said. You know, I was like, you're a fucking grown ass man. Figure it out. It's a fucking screw. First off, you already fucked it all up, right? We're going to have to replace that screw at least. Hopefully that comes out. Maybe the whole door set. So I go drop my daughter off. The job's pretty close to the soccer field. So drop her off. I can shoot over to the job. And I told them when I got on the job site, I'm like, all right, what time is it? Let's fucking time this. See how long it takes me to get this thing off. He must have been working on that thing, like really trying to force it in there because it was fucking stuck. But I got some vice grips out, fucking unscrewed it, you know, got it off, less than 15 minutes. But shit like that, it's like, dude, you can't force that in there. Like if it's not going, it's not in right, you know, like back off. Like you should be able to hand tighten that thing almost completely, like until your fingers can't grip it anymore. That's how easy this should go in. This is a brand new door set.
You're talking about like the machined screws that screw a doorknob on?
Yeah, the ones that attach one knob to the other knob, where it's like literally you can hand tighten that thing all the way in until your fingers can't reach anymore.
Yeah.
And you know, he just hit a sticking point and kept forcing it.
Yeah, he must have put it on with a drill instead of feeding it, you know, first.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and so, man, like this little easy job, we're going back today. You know, I fucking told him afterwards, I'm like, you got to go find a screw and hope that this guy doesn't want us to replace his whole door set, you know? So I haven't heard back from that yet, but that's this morning. We'll see how that goes. But things that are impossible that come up. So what do? Like, are there some things that are impossible? You have a project where you have a deck that wraps around, you can't reach a certain area. What's the deal with that?
Oh, yeah. Well, for like the current exterior we're on, if you want to talk about really fucking hard shit, like, so, you know, I have a set price on the contract, dude, and I've eaten into half my savings, plus been pulling money off of this job and that job, you know, etc. And I've spent about probably $1,500 to $2,000 on camera equipment I probably shouldn't have bought. But I'm at like somewhere between $9,000 and $10,000 to get pump jacks and the trailer and all that shit and get it all set up. And it's one of those things where it's like, you know, I've been saving money and I'm like, cool, you know, I got a little cushion, but it's one of those things that's like, okay, the backside of this is 60 foot off the ground. I'm essentially buying pump jacks for fucking maybe 6 hours worth of work. I'm spending $10,000. So nothing is impossible, but that's not how I looked at it. Like, I have to do this to get this specific thing done on this job. No, that's something I'm buying for future use. But dude, and that's,
by the way, that's how all companies should be running early on, is like you're buying things as you need them. And when it makes more sense to buy it rather than rent it or borrow it, you know, so like pump jacks, you're going to put them to use over time. Do you have to have them now? No, but does it make sense to buy them now, offset some of the cost on this project? You know, you're going to save some labor time for sure. Yeah. And then use them in the future. You know, like my big ladders, I bought those as I went. You know, I didn't go out of the gate and buy a 32 or a 40 footer.
Yeah. So my section that I bought now is going to be 24 foot by 60 foot. And then I'll add another pole, another backboard, pump, you know,
so that goes 60 feet up and 24 feet wide.
Yeah. Which OSHA regulation is, I think it's 48 foot or something like that. But and you know, you need to brace off every 10 feet. But I'll add another section, you know, I'll just need one more pole and then one more backboard, walkboard, pump, yada, yada. And then I'll double my width. So then I'll be at 48 foot wide by 60 foot.
Jeez.
But I want to get it to where I could, if I had to, I could set up a whole set around like a house or a fucking apartment or something if I had to. But, no, dude, this current exterior is fucking nutty. Like, everything around here is not level. It's on hills. And apparently they've recently changed these JLG boom lifts. I had to rent an 85 and I thought I was originally going to get a 45 foot lift and then just boom up to the front peak. And I missed 2 full dog houses on the side.
The sides, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't realize they were there, so I had to kind of eat crow on that. But, yeah, dude, I had to build blocks to get this lift level, and it's usually pretty simple, but they've changed all the safety settings in these lifts to where you can only be 5 degrees off. So we sat there, we fought this thing for probably a whole fucking day getting it level.
I saw some of your videos. So you were getting stuck while you were boomed out. So it allowed you to boom out, then you got stuck and you couldn't come back in.
Yeah, dude. We would get it level and the lift would say that it's level, and then we get boomed all the way out there, and then all the lights would go off. It would say that the lift is out of weight or it's overweight. Then the unlevel light would come on, and it wouldn't let us fucking boom in. It'll let you go up and down, left and right, but not let you boom in. So it'll let you do all the dangerous shit, but not do the safest thing. Yeah.
Well, how did you end up getting back in? Did you have somebody on the ground pull you in?
I ended up, like, one time we ended up booming down, like fully extended and climbed out of the cage onto a back deck. And then, yeah, so not fun. And dude, yeah, and like the back, I had to, for right now. So what we're going to have to do is, obviously I can't have a lift sitting there thousands of dollars a week. So we set up fall protection on the roof. I've got a 10,000 pound tow strap wrapped around the doghouse with cloth to cloth connections to run a 200-foot rope off the back. And then our metal to metal connections on the front to run a rope down and have a counterweight. So, you know, each connection I've done is 5,000 pounds, and I've doubled it for, you know, like for backup. So if, you know, one connection breaks, and there's another 5,000 pound connection there. Yeah. And then we're going to run it to the front of the house and anchor. So then if the front anchor breaks, then we still have the anchor point around the doghouse. So there's like multiple deals, because we're going to have to rappel down the backside of the roof, and you're looking down 70 feet. So, 60 feet, I think.
That's still scary.
Yeah. And then just to have fall protection for when the pump jacks go up. But the current project, that's all we're waiting on, dude. We need to put up our screens, and then as soon as the pump jacks get here, erect those, paint some shit, and tear them down. Then I was looking at a house today or yesterday, and I'm like, fuck, like I've had this one on the books for a while, but yeah, the front porch, like the overhang comes out like, damn, it's probably 10 or 12 feet. And that would kick our ladder out to go up, you know, 2.5, 3 stories, to where I don't even think it would be possible. So I was thinking, well, fucking run more anchor points on the roof, and then, you know, another anchor point to the ground so we can tie off. And then I'm thinking about putting a pole on the roof, like a short pole, and then running the 24-foot walkboard off the roof, and then having a tall pole on the other side. And then we could, that's probably not OSHA certified, but like, it's one of those things that, dude, it'd be safer for me to have a pole anchored to the wall than to kick a ladder out. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? 10 foot.
You're talking about one of your pump jack poles?
Yeah. Have a pump jack pole mounted on top of the roof, or on top of that porch overhang. Right. And, we would just have to finagle the walkboard up there and climb a ladder and get it to the high point, because you'll only be able to boom down so low on one side.
Have you ever run into anything where you couldn't figure it out?
No, dude. Like I said, we live in a place where there's crazy hills. Like, with some of the new construction projects we've done back in the day, or that, you know, I worked on when I worked for other people, like some gnarly situations where you're just wondering if the lift is going to tip over just getting it to the spot, you know? And you're sunk in mud, and you're driving up on homemade boxes, and then you're going to run 120-foot fucking boom, know, like nutty fucking shit. So, I mean, I've never been in a spot to where we couldn't. We did one condo where we had to rent a spider. It set up an I-beam in between all these spots on these buildings, and, fall protection, and then just run a spider lift up through it. Yeah. It's like an electric, it's like a swing stage, but you have electricity to boom it up and down.
Okay. Yeah. There's probably some projects that we've done in the past that I would have either had to not do them today or spend more money to do it safely. So like back in the day, we did a ton of work in Laguna Beach, and it's the same deal. It's like hills everywhere. You know, the front side is like a 2-story house, and then the back side drops off a cliff, and there's like stilts for the balconies, or, you know, a 3rd story goes down kind of underground. Yeah. So then the back, you're on a cliff, and it's 3 stories up from the ground on an angled dirt hill, you know. But we did some stupid shit back in the day. You know, It's like fucking setting up. We had this one job where it was all like brush, you know, like bushes and shit, and like behind the house. And we had one project where we set up the extension ladders with the legs on top of the bushes, you know. So if you stood on the ladder, it had a little give to it, you know, like, because you're literally just on fucking mounds of brush. So you're not touching the ground technically anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, like shit like that. Like I wouldn't do that today. You know,
this house you can't.
Hazard.
The big house you can't get a lift behind there. Yeah. But even if you were stupid enough to say strap 2 40-foot ladders together, the tree line sits like 4 foot away from the house. So your ladder would go like fucking 30 feet into the tree line. Like there's nowhere
like
to put
inverted.
it. Yeah. So there's no way to get to it without pump jacks. You wouldn't even be able to build scaffolding without cutting trees down.
Yeah, it's crazy. Have you ever strapped ladders together, extension ladders like that?
I have seen somebody that did, and I was, you know, like, or, you know, worked for a company that had, I think, a 40-footer and like a 32 strapped together. And I'm like, fucking don't ask me to do that, dude.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I'm saying?
Fucking nuts. the people that do that, like, dude, there's a way as far as engineering goes to where you could technically do it safely. Yeah. But how many painters out there have that like engineering intelligence to, probably a fair amount, to be honest, but to account for all the potential issues, you know, like you don't know what that leverage is like at the top. Like, if you ever pick up a 32 or a 40-footer the wrong way, you know, like some of these guys will strap the ladders together. They're just strapping on like 2 or 3 rungs and then basically wrapping it, you know, the bottom 2 or 3 rungs on a 32 to the top 2 or 3 rungs on a 40. They're strapping those together like tight as fuck and then running it up.
Dude, I'm not climbing 40-foot ladders anymore, dude. No, just not gonna fucking do it.
No, I don't do it. I don't make any of the guys do it.
I used to, you know, when I was in my 20s, I could walk a 40-footer by myself, but I'm not doing that shit nowadays.
Yeah.
And the way that I look at it, like with, you know, like with the pump jacks, dude, fuck anything but that, you know. I've always been on pump jacks that, you know, I've only been on one set that had a safety net, and, you know, it has always felt unsafe unless you have a net. So I mean, I bought a net. So
so how does that net sit? Is it pretty tight to the jacks? Or are you just running it like the width of the set? Because I don't think I've been on it with a net. Yeah.
Yeah, they run the width of your boards. Mm-hmm. So it connects with like metal clamps from the backboard to the walkboard. And dude, you could stand like, you know, you could line like 5-6 guys up and have them all stand and jump in the net. So it's pretty fucking safe. Yeah. You know, like we've tested them, like everybody stand in the net and jump, and you know what I mean? Yeah. They're strong.
Yeah.
And just with that, you knowing that no matter what happens, if you fall backwards, you're safe.
Yeah.
So it just allows, it frees you up, and you're not fucking sitting there focused on
stressed the entire time.
You just move around. You know, I've been up on them like back in the day, breaking OSHA regulations pretty bad, like 60, 70 feet. I had one set, the last guys that were on it, you're supposed to, as you go up, you know, you pass your braces and then you put them back on. Well, these guys had went up, they passed all their braces and they didn't put them back on. And it was on like a 5th floor window, you know, got out on the 5th floor, and I went to work the next morning and I was getting all the tools together. I stepped out on the pump jacks and they fucking bowed away from the wall like 20 feet, dude. Like, we just want the far right side bowed away. And dude, I was like 20 foot from the wall. And as they came back, I jumped in through the window head first.
Dude, I tell my guys, like, a lot of my guys are, well, not a lot. A few of my guys are scared to even carry the 32 footer.
Yeah.
And I tell them, like, look, dude, it's like 40 pounds if you hold it right. But it's like 400 pounds if you hold it wrong.
Yeah. If
it might be like 4,000 pounds if you hold it wrong. That's what it feels like.
If it gets out from under you, that's something that should be like a fucking, there needs to be like a boot camp where dudes just do, repetitious shit and they got somebody standing over them just screaming,
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'd be a good strength test to see how much of an angle you can put a 32 at and still hang on to
all the guys fucking walking ladders as practice and stuff.
Yeah. Dude, I swear those
like
things.
Navy SEALs carrying the boats and the logs and shit on their shoulders.
Yeah. See him throw a 40-footer up. Oh man. Yeah, so we don't have any real difficult projects going on right now. We haven't in a while. It's been a lot of pretty simple stuff. I'm
finally should be finalizing that Centaurian conversion video soon, so I'm excited to finally get that shit done. But I gotta obviously play more head games, waiting for supposedly the drywallers supposed to be there today. So
yeah, that one's been delayed for a while, right?
Yeah, dude.
Just the contractor has to wrap up, and then you can get in there.
Yeah. We pulled off like 2 months ago. I expected, hey, I was going to pull off and we'll be back in like a week or two. And it's been 2 fucking months.
We've got this project. We do like regular painting for them. It's a local furniture shop. It's called Room and Board. They do like high-end furniture. And so they have a pretty big, showroom. And they have all these mini rooms, like mini mock-up rooms that they design, so it'll be like 3 walls in a space and they'll put in like a living room set, or like have a designer come in and design a living room set or a bedroom set or whatever. And so almost every time they change their designs, they want to repaint the room, change the wall colors and all that. So it's a pretty good gig. Like we charge $75 an hour. They always provide the paint. I just send them a couple guys. It's like 6 a.m. to 11 a.m. or 12. But we did a project for them last week and this week. They forgot one of the days, so they didn't show up to let us in. So I got my guys there fucking 6 a.m. waiting for someone to come in. Nobody's answering their phones. Nobody's answering emails. And at 8 a.m. they're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Blah, blah, blah. We're like, fuck, dude. It's shitty. But that's a nice gig. It's like super easy to do.
So
Takes them a couple weeks to pay.
Repainting showrooms over and over again.
Over and over again. Yep.
That's almost like a movie set painting or something.
Yeah. Yeah. It's real similar. Yeah. Cause they're designing these fake rooms, and they get a new furniture set they want to display. So they change the wall color a little bit.
Have you ever checked into anything like that? Like painting movie sets?
I had a guy, I went to school for interior design. And one of the things that one of the professions out of that was like movie set painting, movie set designing, faux finishes, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I had one guy worked for me that did that for a while. He was a really good painter, like really good house painter and stain work guy and all that. But he did that for a while. And he said, it was cool for a while. It just got boring. Like you're in one same place all the time. He's like, you get to do a lot of different projects and stuff like that, but sometimes you're really busy. Sometimes you're doing nothing at all. Like you just didn't like it, I guess. But yeah, it's interesting, right? I don't think for the most part it's much regular painting.
Yeah.
You're doing a lot of like
just
distressing and
artsy fartsy shit. Yeah. making, they erect some of that stuff and carve it probably like out of polyfoam and stuff, and painting it, making it look like it's old, or painting fire damage or smoke damage.
Yeah, so he did that, and then also worked at Disneyland for a while doing their painting or maintenance, their painting maintenance crew or whatever. But yeah, I don't know what the pay is like. I know on the movie set stuff, he didn't make that much money. I think at Disneyland he did. But I want to say it was like graveyard hours all the time.
Yeah.
We had a gig for a little while refinishing the roller coaster wheels for some of Disneyland's roller coaster rides, like little metal wheels. You know, they had like polyurethane on the outside and then metal inner areas. We were using a 2-part. This was like spec'd by them, but it was a product I'd used before anyway. It was a 2-part aliphatic urethane, you know, like solvent-based urethane, hardcore stuff. And I forget what they were paying. I want to say it was like $85 a wheel or something like that. You know, so they just come drop off fucking 20 wheels to the shop or something like that. Come pick them up a week later. It's kind of a nice gig. I don't know if the company went out of business or maybe they found someone to do it cheaper or something, but
yeah,
there's a lot of shit like that out there. Like a lot of gigs. Like if I could just paint wheels all the time and fucking work 1 or 2 days a week, you know?
Dude, I want to get into a place and then have a shop and fucking just refinish cabinets and, you know, start taking it more seriously, because that's such gravy fucking work.
Yes, it is.
Climbing buildings.
Yeah, we have
putting on hundreds of gallons, you know?
Yep. Yeah, we have a person recently, you know, we had done an estimate for them on some kitchen cabinet set. And it turns out they're the builders of the cabinets. So they only do like custom cabinets, I guess. They're in Costa Mesa here, so they're pretty local. But they don't ever offer finish work on cabinets, and they're going to start doing it. So they wanted to check our pricing. They wanted to come to my shop and check some stuff out. I had these sample doors for the Fine Paints of Europe sitting on the shelf over here.
Yeah, I was going to say, don't show them the fine paints.
So the lady came in and she's like, you know, whoever I spoke with someone. They set up an appointment to come to the shop. And I was like, what are you guys looking like? We don't have a showroom here. You know, it's not like a showroom setup. I've literally got a desk, you know, file shit, and then like a spray area and then storage racks, you know, with all our equipment and everything. She's like, oh yeah, it's okay. The owner just wants to see, you know, what the space looks like. So I'm like, all right, fine, you know. So they come over, and the owner person's like, oh, do you have some samples we could see? And I was like, no, whoever I spoke with on the phone, I told them we don't have a showroom, we don't have samples. She's like, you know, I'm like extra parts from a kitchen or something. I'm like, no, there's never extra doors when we do a kitchen refinish. You know, it's not like, oh, this kitchen had one too many doors in it. And then she picked up the Fine Paints of Europe sample. She's like, what's this? I'm like, oh, that's not. She's like, oh, this is not a nice finish. What are these from? I was like, oh, I was messing around with the product, you know, just doing some samples on it, testing it out. I'm like, but that's not the stuff we use. But I had some stuff in the 2K poly that I could show her, but yeah, it was pretty funny though. But so they're a place where.
What did they comment on it? Did they say anything about the? Oh yeah,
did not like it.
The fine paints.
Yeah, no, it's super soft. You know, it's like such a soft coating. If you feel that compared to like 2K poly or lacquer or a lot of other products, even like some of the hybrid products, it's so soft.
It drives me nuts even knowing that I have a job that exists
sitting out there. Yeah. But so they do custom cabinets. She said they mostly do laminates. So they must do like office spaces and shit like that. But they're wanting to be able to offer finish work. So, but I mean, string a couple of those kind of people together, and I mean, you could have just a shop running full time, just doing finish work.
Yeah. I'm going to bid a job tomorrow, like an interior, and I think this lady said that they own a cabinet shop. I might try and ask them about that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that'd be cool to have shop space. And then I don't know how that would work though, because would you just go finish cabinets in their shop, or would they bring the shit to you, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, so for them, they would bring the stuff to us.
Yeah.
We would finish it in our shop because they're cutting wood in their shop. You know, they need their own space. We're set up here to be able to spray in the shop, you know, keep dust down, all that kind of shit. So yeah, they would bring it here. We would finish it. We would wrap them up, and they would come pick them up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I said, a few of those kind of gigs, and you could stay busy and make good money just being in the shop all day.
What are you priming new cabinets with?
I'm using shellac mostly.
Okay, so and then what are you priming in terms of refinishing? Are you still going shellac?
Same deal. Yep. Yeah, I've used XIM. If we're going over something like. So XIM is, I don't know if you've used it much, but
we used to use like the rattle cans of XIM when some asshole would put like silicone on something, you know?
Yeah. So I use that. If we do anything over laminate or Formica, I'll waive my warranty. You know, I'll tell the client I'm not guaranteeing this, but XIM's held up really well on that shit, and we could spray lacquer over the top of it. We could top coat it with anything. Yeah. We did this restaurant a while back, and they wanted to paint the outside of the refrigerator doors. You know, it's like a big commercial refrigerator, all, you know, full metal walls, full metal doors, you know, the whole deal. They just wanted to paint them to blend them with the walls more. They were raw metal, like galvanized, but they were weeping. You know, so condensation was building up on them. So they were like almost constantly wet, you know. And, you know, at the time, I don't think I'd used XIM much at all. But the sales rep was like, XIM will probably work on this. I'm like, all right, we'll try it out, you know, like literally painting over like wet areas on some parts of it, you know. But that shit held up. It did the trick. I was like super impressed with it. But yeah, that's held up really well. Yeah, I'm not we had messed around with I don't think we've used all of Ilva's primer options. The one main reason for not switching to all water-based products for primer was the stain blocking. I know people talk shit on shellac for being brittle and whatnot, but I mean, we do a lot of fucking cabinets. We use shellac quite a bit, and I'm not having issues like people are talking about. I don't know if it's like a Midwest thing, like maybe over here we have different environments that holds up better. I don't know.
I think the guys that talk shit about shellac are just the guys that are benefiting from pushing 2K.
Yeah. I just don't have the issues that these people are talking. If I did, I wouldn't fucking use it, you know? Yeah. So,
well, I mean,
but
it's your base coat. Like, obviously, it's going to turn brittle and chalk if you're fucking using it for exterior primer or something.
Right.
But indoors, like if you have a hard coating or a durable coating over the top of it, like, and your shellac stain blocks, plus it penetrates, plus it adheres, like, what the fuck
Sand's
is the problem?
Great. Yeah, Sand's great. Sands quickly. It's like, it's been great.
Now,
but like I said, we're not having issues.
Now that they've doubled the fucking price, though.
Dude, like $75 a gallon?
Yeah. I wonder if that will go back down. That's a weird thing about paint increases is I mean, history has only proved that they never go back down, but we've never lived in a time like this where, you know, the shellac beetles are dying in India, so it costs twice as much now, and a time where we've had this many price increases back to back to back, shipping constraints, like temporary fucking price increases and blah, blah, blah. Like,
I don't see why they would ever lower the prices.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I think they raise them and then they stay there. It never comes back
they
down
never
again.
have before. So
yeah. So Sherwin-Williams, did their price increase already happen, or it's happening?
I was
soon?
told that another one's coming. I think they told me 12% or something.
Yeah, that's
fucking.
It might be like
dude.
September 15th or something. Dunn Edwards just posted. So they have a price increase on some of their products. Some of their products are 9%, some are 4%, which is really weird, you know?
Yeah.
And then Benjamin Moore did 15%. I want to say this last Monday. Did a 15% increase on their paint. I mean, we're talking like fucking 30%, 40% increase over the last 2 years.
Yeah, dude. It's gnarly. And like, I think Structures Wood Care, their fucking price increase was like 20%. Yeah. And if they increase again, dude, like, fuck, like, yeah, I don't know what to really do, but,
I wonder if, like, how much of it is just sign of the times, like, get it in while you can, you know, if they're looking at it strategically, like, well, you know, we don't need to raise our prices, but it would be easy for us to raise our prices right now and just blame it on shortages, blame it on shipping, trucking, gas prices. You know, like if we raise our prices 12%, that's going to gain us, you know, $1.8 billion, which is all profit on top.
Well,
or if it's like we're fucked and our costs have increased by $1.8 billion or $4 billion, we have to recoup some of that money. You know, if it's like legit price increase or just more money in the pocket.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not many CEOs that are gonna look at shit and be like, yeah, I want to have less millions of dollars and shit this year. So they're not gonna be like, yeah, I need to decrease the amount of time I spend on my private jet and how many fucking fish eggs I'm eating and baby's blood I'm drinking. So
I'm making way too much money. We got to cut back. Let's get some discounts.
They're gonna pass all of the increases onto us. And, you know, like, look at McDonald's, dude. I've been on keto for the last couple of weeks, but I'm not, you know, you can't go to McDonald's now and get a fucking meal for less than like $11.
Yeah, it's crazy. I think I messaged you a couple of weeks ago. I got like a Carl's Jr. meal and it was like $15.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, you could like sit down at a decent place and get a $15 lunch.
I fucking, I'd been buying like a bag of jerky and like a fucking 0 calorie energy drink, like on my way to work. And then I started thinking about it. I was like, fuck, dude, that's $11. If I spent, you know, it's round down to 10, like if I bought a bag of jerky a day, that's like $200 a month.
Yeah, I can't think of it in terms like that. When I do, I'm like, fuck, I am spending so much money on this kind of stuff. Yeah. Like I was doing like Postmates or DoorDash for a while for lunches and stuff. Just because I'm in the shop, I don't want to fucking stop doing what I'm doing.
I hate that. I fucking hate them, dude.
Dude, my lunch is so I'll get on a place and then eat it every day for like fucking 3 months. And so this place, I would get a turkey sandwich. You know, it's like a regular size sandwich, a little mini bag of chips and a drink. And with all the fees and everything, what it got up to. So before it was like $16, you know, which is expensive, but I can tolerate that for not having to go somewhere. And it's a pretty clean meal, relatively. It got up to like $26 for that meal.
Yeah.
And I couldn't justify it anymore. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm paying like double just because I'm being too lazy to go to the fucking store and get it, you know?
Yeah.
I just couldn't justify it. So I haven't been doing that almost at all lately.
Yeah.
It's wild. You know, $25 a day, like fuck.
Yeah.
It's like $500 a month so I can have my lunches delivered to me. It's fucking nuts. I don't make that much money.
I remember when I had to allot, you know, like back in the day, you know, this much, you know, everything goes to bills, and then I have to allot to myself. I remember this was like 20 plus years ago. Like I got $50 a week to live on. That's gas money, lunches and stuff like that, you know?
Yep.
And then, and then eventually it's like, fuck, I have to take $100 a week to live on. And then eventually it's like $200 a week to live on. And now I don't even fucking know, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, it's good to find a budget and stick with it. I'm really bad at sticking with budgets. So I've like tried to out earn what I spend. And I struggle with it still. All right, we're going to wrap this one up. This one is short and sweet. Yeah, this is episode 24. So we're going to have one more after this for the final letters, I believe, right? On 20 we started it?
Yes, okay. I think.
Yeah, we'll have to double check. But yeah, so those hidden letters are going to be on the YouTube version only, not on the audio podcast. So YouTube version only. And I think as like winter comes in, probably as summer drops off, we'll be able to get some longer podcasts in here. Maybe spend a little more time on homework for some of them. We've got a few that we want to kind of dig deep on, but it's fucking summertime, man.
Yeah.
The water's nice. We've got some kind of fucking disease in our water right now in Big Bear Lake.
Oh, yeah?
Some like toxic algae. So it's all fucking green, and humans aren't supposed to go in the water. And
nice.
Yeah.
That's always good.
Yeah. Let's see how that goes. All right, man.
All right.
I'll see you later.
Later.
As always, please like our YouTube page. Give us 5-star only reviews on all podcast platforms. If you have questions or comments, send them over to hello@paintsniffers.com or on Instagram @paint_sniffers.
You can also watch the video version of the podcast on the Alpha Painting YouTube page. Go to playlists and it will be filed under Paint Sniffer Podcast. Via YouTube, you can write into QA@paintsniffer.com.
Thank you for listening to Paint Sniffer Podcast.